Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure finds and unboxings, I've got a bunch of head sculpts, as well as a massive lot of fodder that I got off eBay. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I've got a couple different things. We've got this padded envelope is full of a bunch of misprint head sculpts from Hausfourteen by way of DWO Customs on Instagram. So both of those guys, great guys. Go check them out. DWO posts a lot of customs, and Hausfourteen I've talked about before. He does a lot of head sculpts. So today I bought 20 misprints from him. And then DWO ended up buying like the rest of them. So they all shipped to him. And then DWO helped me pick out some from his lot he had, mailed them to me, and they are finally here. I've been waiting on these for a while. The other box we have here, the white box, is a lot of fodder that I think I paid $25 on eBay. It is a bunch of extra... There's a lot. I don't even remember everything that's in there, so let's not waste any time. We're going to open up that fodder box. You can see there's a lot in here. It's a big one. Let's get to it. All right, so I opened up the box, and it's just a big bag of everything. So I'm just going to dump it out. I'm not going to go through every single piece because it's really not as entertaining as it is exciting to get all of this. So one thing I always struggle with is finding the right, making sure I have the right pieces for calves and everything. So you can see here, we've got, let me adjust the camera, got a ton of different like knee and elbow pads, which I'm always trying to add knee and elbow pads. And when I can get a bunch of them like this for a good price, that's awesome. There's a lot of different calves in here, so I've got to go through, sort everything out, see how many like actually matching pairs. I went through the pictures plenty, so I know that a lot of the stuff does have a matching pair, but you can just see right here a ton of different fodder to use, and it was $25. So I'm not gonna grab, maybe is this a matching pair? Nope, those are two rights. Oh, here we go. There's the two left. So there's a lot in here. I'm really excited. The legs, the calves, I really don't have like a huge mix of them. And with some of the smaller guys, you can use the smaller calves, get a little bit more creative, but gonna just kind of push all this back. Obviously, the head sculpts is what I'm most excited about. So gonna get that, you know what, we'll just set up a box here and then we'll go through those. All right, so made some room for the box, and I'm just going to go through the head, set them on there. And these are all misprints. So some of them are sized a little big or a little small. The peg in them, or the hole for the peg, might not be perfect, so I might have to Dremel it a little bit. But nothing that I can't handle, and well, mostly. And like painted up, like I'm okay if things aren't perfect. Like I'll add to it. I'll do whatever. We'll fix it up so that it's good for my collection. I wouldn't use a misprint for like a custom if I was giving it to somebody, but for me on my shelf, I am not picky. So just go through here real quick with some that I already have. We've got a ponytail Marty Skrull. We've got a CM Punk with a buzz hair look. We've got Jay White. Next up, we have Grandmaster Sexay with his glasses and goggles, do-rag, the whole bit. So like this one, you can see the glasses on the side are broken off. Next up is a Danhausen, which I have already made a custom Danhausen, but I think with this head, I'm going to do the, like, evil looking paint, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and if you don't, you probably just aren't a fan of Danhausen, and that's okay. We've got American Badass Undertaker. I really like this scan. The ponytail broke off, but I am absolutely going to fix it. I'll either sculpt a new ponytail or like take a Jax one or take an extra somewhere and just glue it on somehow, but I'll fix that up. We've got Mike Awesome with his long hair, and you can see some of the hair broke off there. That's okay. I really like that sculpt. I do have a Mike Awesome already, so I don't know if I'll use that sculpt for sure, but I do have, where is it? So here's another one. We've got the short hair Mike Awesome. So I'm going to be making another one, at least one more Mike Awesome for sure. We've got Crowbar from WCW, which I actually already have. So who knows? I don't know what I'll end up doing with that. Maybe we'll just give it away or something. Here's a Minoru Suzuki with this just a straight face. I have the custom I have, he has his tongue out, so I'll just paint that so I have an alternate head for him. There you can see we have Hardcore Holly. I have a ton of Hardcore Holly, so this is what it is. And so I said I had 20 sculpts. I paid for 20. When I talked with DWO, he like showed me first the ones he was going to send, and then I said, hey, can I swap these out? And then he forgot to put in the 4 that I wanted swapped in, and I ended up getting 24 after our miscommunication. So shout out to him for he made it really easy. Here's Tony Khan. I've made a Tony Khan. This one does not have sunglasses. The one that I have has the like heart-shaped sunglasses. Who do we have next? Tyson Fury, which I will make a custom of him eventually. I just have no idea what I want to use for parts. This is the funny one. Chris Van Vliet, the interviewer, podcaster, whatever. They made him. I thought that one was funny. I don't know if I'll end up making him, but still a funny sculpt to have. Here we've got a CM Punk with his longer hair. I don't know if this is like ROH era that they're going for. Next up, we've got a couple of Brian Cage sculpts, so I'm going to make some custom Brian Cages. This one's got the mohawk. He's got, even the guy has veins in his head. That looks awesome. And then the other one has longer hair. Both yelling. I think these are great. I think these are way better than what we've gotten from Jazzwares. I do not like their Brian Cage sculpts. Next up is one I wasn't really ever expecting to get. I don't know if it, like, I wasn't even planning to make him, but Hausfourteen said, what the hell, let's complete United Empire. So we have Aaron Henare. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce the name. When I originally looked up United Empire, I really just thought it was Jeff Cobb, Great O'Khan, then we've got Aussie Open and Will Ospreay, but more members are in that, so I'm going to be making a Henare figure, and 3XR Studio even has the face decals for him, so, or tattoo decals, whatever, for him, so I'm excited to get to that one. Like I said, I've said before, I think Hausfourteen does a lot of New Japan characters, which I'm really excited about because I really want to broaden my collection with New Japan guys. Here we have Cody Hall, obviously the son of Scott Hall, who's a part of Bullet Club, and I was already looking up, kind of trying to figure out a formula for him, and he is 6'10". So I think that's taller than his dad. Just a massive dude. He really hasn't done much, but he's in the Bullet Club. I'm going to make him. Next up, another Bullet Club, right? I think, maybe. Hikuleo, he's in the Bullet Club, right? Yeah. I'm really excited for that one. He's another massive dude, and I've already got the decals waiting for him. I think I'm going to use close to the same formula. He is 6'8", so gonna have to think of a good formula for him. Here's one that I almost regrettably got. I can't stand this dude and his brother. We have Jake Paul. I'll make a Jake Paul to go along with my Logan, but I cannot stand those two. But it is what it is. Next up here, these two are, I think, fantastic. We've got a Taiji Ishimori with his long hair over his face. I don't know why that's not. There you go. And then we also have one with shorter hair. I think these look fantastic. Hausfourteen had done Ishimori before, so this is his the last head I had for him that was painted up. And Hausfourteen said he hated it. At the time, I was like, oh, I don't think it's bad, whatever. Painted it up. And then you could just look at the difference in these. I'll grab the long hair one, put them next to each other. Like, the likeness is so much better. It's like a beautiful, beautiful update to that. So I'm really excited. I'm going to actually make 2 versions of him, I think, since we've got those heads. I'm going to make him to go with El Phantasmo, so some more Bullet Club members. And then the last sculpt that we have today is going to be the super long hair, kind of, I think, straight edge society look of CM Punk. And I already have a couple straight edge society era punks that I've made. So I'm going to get this all painted up. I'm really excited to do that. But a lot of new stuff, a lot of New Japan guys, which is what I'm trying to add to my collection. So that is going to wrap everything up for today's unboxing. If you like what we're doing here, go check out the channel. We have plenty of other unboxings, work in progress videos. We've got the works over on the channel. Maybe some more reviews, like specific reviews of figures. Might start doing that a little more as I pick up some more stuff from retail and whatnot. But outside of that, Hausfourteen, I do not have a code. Sometimes I get stuff from Headeration. You can use code DUDE with Headeration. Maybe we'll work on getting something from Hausfourteen as well, because he's got some quality stuff. But anyway, if you like what we're doing, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.